My bad. I mean, LeBron does that. That's like a LeBron pre-virtual. Like, I've been watching it for the last 20 plus years. This motherfucker has been doing that since I was in high school. When I was in high school, you was in jammies, like Lil Wayne said.
You are not that much older than I am.
Listen, I'm old enough to be your daddy, but young enough to be your daddy.
You are not. Oh. What?
I don't want to talk about it. That's one of my lines. Anywho, welcome back to another episode of the J-Smoove World. I am your boy, DJ J-Smoove. Find me DJing all up and down the motherfucking East Coast. All up and down the East Coast. 4 states, 5 states.
5.
Maryland, Delaware, PA, Jersey.
And Virginia.
Virginia, shit, let's
and
go.
West Virginia?
Nah, West Virginia can be 6. New York can be 7. Connecticut can be 8. That should be a goal. That's a goal. Look at this. Start of the podcast, I'm going for a new goal. I'm going for at least 8 states. 8 states by 2020. This is not going to tell me what year it is. 2025.
You don't know what year it is?
No, I do. I mean, I can't lie. Sometimes at trivia, I'll start. I'll be like, yo, first question, round 1, question 1, March 27, 2022. People be like, what?
You've done it. I called you out on it the one
I
time
told you.
were
Are you using all the last questions?
No, not the
he
questions.
said
I just fucked up the
2022.
year.
Because he doesn't.
I still tell people I'm 32, 31. I mean, some girls are cute enough, I'll tell them I'm 19. I'm just fucking with you. That's fucked up. But it was a good joke, all right? It was the punchline that mattered, all right? As long as you don't fuck up the punchline, it's funny. And for some people, that is funny. But for me, nah, I need a grown-ass woman. Bri, everybody, this is Bri. Bri, say what's up. Tell them who you are. Tell them your name!
Jordan's a little lit, so...
I'm not lit.
Cheers to that.
It's just been a long day.
Cheers. It has been a very long day.
Fucking, when I'm at PJ's all day, I don't think you understand. Like, you remember at the Hangover 2, Stu's like, there's a demon in me. Like, that's how I feel after I work all day and I'm at a bar environment all day. Like, that's literally how I feel. Like, there's a demon in me. Like, I say it like that too. Like, actually, I might say it next Wednesday. Mark my words. When I start trivia, I'm gonna be like, welcome to trivia with DJ J-Smoove. There's a demon in me. And then I'm just gonna keep going.
Casual sort.
All right.
Yeah, casual as fuck. Round 1, question 1, there's a demon in me. And then just keep going with it. But,
Wait, you should say it a certain amount of times, and then one of the last questions be like, how many times did I say this during tonight?
That's not a bad one.
I did come up with a new little method I'm gonna try. I've been backboning questions for a couple weeks. So, like, I'll backbone a question of, like, what I asked last week, and I'll just ask the complete flip side of it the next week. I even told people that come to my trivia every week for the next month, the first question to answer is going to be Philadelphia. Because I'm just going to give people facts about Philadelphia, but the people who are at my trivia will know for the next month it's Philadelphia. It's a win-win. You learn a fact, because this week the first question was, what U.S. city was home to the first zoo? It's Philadelphia.
Wait, it's really Philadelphia?
I did not know that.
I didn't know it either.
That's crazy.
That's why I'm like, all right. A lot of people put down Philadelphia, though. They said usually the first question's usually easy, so they know me until they get a 4 in a round.
I feel like I would have said, I actually don't know what I would have said.
I mean, I don't think I would have
I
guessed
might have
it.
gone New York.
I think someone did put down New York.
Like New York,
Maybe Las Vegas.
part of me thinks Georgia. Is that weird? No,
That's because
Florida.
that's where you're from. Who is on
Like
your face?
zoo?
Your face is zoo.
Yeah.
That's because, I guess carnivals aren't considered zoos. So.
I'm quiet. You gotta keep it close.
I know, but I was trying to, like...
Mouse.
That's literally how it looked. So...
It did. Oh, wait. This mirror is nice because we can see...
No, it is nice. I've had a lot of visions about it.
You guys can see my
But-
first crack.
It's fine. I mean, I've seen other things in that mirror, too. I don't even see the crack. I just see another crack. I see a nice little bubble getting smacked around. Anywho, since Bri and I haven't done happy hour in a long
I
time...
want the mirror.
Oh, man, the things I would do in front of a mirror. There's a song by Neo called Mirror. Listen to it.
Wait, I want one on the ceiling.
That's what's up, though.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
what I want.
I just think of, you ever see, what's the name of that fucking 90s movie? Can't Hardly Wait. He's like, yeah, man. Her parents, they have mirrors on top of the bed. You know what that means? I was like, ew. Because, yeah, you'll see the movie.
The implication.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God, if my parents had a mirror... Nope.
Yeah, the
That would
implication.
freak me out.
I want to get freaky with you. Well, Bri, so Bri and I have not been to happy hour in a while. Times are hard, rough, and schedules, and life is rough. And I'm not making Duke. So I learned that from Judge Mathis. But I've come up with a new segment. Motherfuckers never loved us. So today, when motherfuckers never loved us, this is how this is going to work. It's going to be a Yelp review every single week. Because every week out there, there's a motherfucker who never loved us in the restaurant industry.
I love this.
You just don't get it. Shout out Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead, because he was the one who I got that from when he was talking to these people about killing people, and they were like, you can't just kill him. And Rick's like, you just don't get it. And, you know, and that's when he was really slashing motherfuckers. Like, you just don't get it. You just don't get it. But anywho, they just don't get it. And this is a prime example. Pull out our sheets. All right, I want to do something funny. Let's see if it works.
Tequila's hitting me.
We came here. This is from East Branch. I wrote it down. East Branch Brewing.
Have you ever been there?
I have never been there. It's in Downingtown. I might have to check it out.
I've heard of it. I've just never.
I heard good things about it. We came here to try the brisket noodles, but they ended up being our least favorite thing. For $20, it was inedible and very disappointing. We love the atmosphere. The wings were cooked to perfection, and the fried Brussels sprouts with blue cheese and almost candied bacon. Wow. To die for. Popcorn Brie.
I hate reading. Also, what the fuck is a sticky
I just popcorned
dog?
you, bitch. I mean, a sticky
Also,
dog is when you get in that thing
love
and you do
this
the thing.
sticky
You
dog.
do it right, and that thing comes out. You know how sticky it gets. Hey, you know
It's
how
only
sticky it gets.
$5 apparently.
Damn.
Someone paid $5 for my sticky dog. It's a win-win. I made it sticky and I got paid. It's about time I got paid for what I'm good at.
I feel like you're worth more than $5.
Hey, I'm priceless. For some things in life, money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard. Go ahead,
Oh
Bray.
god. Anyways.
We're not.
Sponsor us,
Oh.
MasterCard!
What is a sticky dog? I don't understand what a sticky dog is.
I told
No,
you it's...
we want Amex to sponsor us.
I mean, you've never seen a sticky dog.
What is a sticky dog?
I told you, Ryan and I tried to tell you.
All
Alright, have you ever seen
that you
American
would get
Pie
from
when
a
he puts his
restaurant?
penis in the pie?
Okay, no.
That's a sticky dog.
But they're not selling that at the restaurant.
You never know, they might have a back room. Alright, let me get serious for a minute. You're right. Go ahead,
I
babe.
just don't know what a sticky dog is. I'm so confused.
Just because you don't want to read for popcorn doesn't mean you
I
have
hate
to
popcorn.
skip the view.
It gives me anxiety. It brings me back to the trauma days.
The pre-made and dairy lemonade cocktail selection was disappointing. The pink drink was okay, but seemed like there was zero alcohol in it. The spring spa water.
Summer spa.
Spring, summer, who's counting? It's global warming season anyway. All right? Winter is actually summer. The summer spa water was not for me. Both my husband and I felt that the beer also needs a wider
Variety.
especially considering their name. Mostly IPAs, no stout or lager option. We tried the cider but didn't care for it. All right. So this place was given 2 stars, but they were raving that they liked the atmosphere and
Look at those pictures. They look. That food looks banging.
the
See
wings,
this?
the Brussels
I'm
sprouts.
not showing the name.
Stetson
But this-
said it's beer that tastes like dog piss.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
Listen, at one point in our life, we were all drinking Keystone Light, Lion's Head,
no,
Natty Light, Natty
No.
Ice.
no.
There was a thing called Skippy. It was Natty Light, Country Made Lemonade Mix, and Vladimir.
Ew.
We used to fuck that shit up.
I mean, until you added the Vladimir, I was like, I mean, that would make the Natty Light not.
It was like a
taste
bubbly
like that.
lemonade vodka, but That shit was.
There's better things for that nowadays.
I mean, yeah, nowadays. Now I'm a grown ass man. You see how I'm sipping now.
Statesides and fucking tequila.
This is only cane. This isn't even mine. But I'm gonna crack that bitch open.
Exactly.
Just like the last time you motherfuckers saw me drinking tequila in fucking Miller Lite cans.
Oh, that was a rough
Are you
night.
embarrassed, Bri?
Oh, that was a rough night.
Oh, I thought you were embarrassed by me. I wasn't talking about that
No,
now. I thought you were like,
about
this
that.
motherfucker is just fucking cracking open cans, sipping on tequila. This motherfucker won't just shut the
give me some of
motherfucker.
that tequila.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You know what I always do? I stole your tequila on Friday.
Don't you ever touch a black man's radio.
Touch. Whoa. Getting on the floor.
I put a little water in there, Ryan. Water and some lemon juice. I try to water it down for you.
That's why it didn't taste so slamming. I wonder why.
I had the water. I didn't want to give you straight
Oh
tequila.
yeah, there's water in that.
I had to give the water down a little bit. I didn't think you would want the straight tequila.
Honestly, no.
And a
Could
little
use
lemon
a little
juice.
more lemon.
It's like a ghetto
I
lemonade.
could use a little more lemon.
I just put a little bit of lemon. I didn't want to power it with lemon juice, though. Need more lemon juice?
No, I think it's fine.
There we go.
Alright, not getting it.
I'm not the pickiest though.
Exactly.
I drink straight
I got
tequila.
more stars, and these people gave someone that they said had slamming wings and Brussels sprouts and a good atmosphere.
Alright,
Also, what are brisket noodles? I'm very curious about this menu. Like, I want to go.
I kind of want to go.
Because I feel like brisket noodle. What are brisket noodles? Like, that's strange. And then like a
maybe this
sticky
should be part of
dog.
the.
I think it's strange that you gave a place that you said had good atmosphere 2 stars. That's literally prime example
Loved
of like
the
motherfuckers
atmosphere.
never loved us. Like, how the hell are you gonna say great atmosphere and then give me
Also-
2 stars?
Love how they set this up. They started off really negative. Then they go super positive, and then they go back to like, Like, what is that?
Also,
No.
people,
It's reverse. Same.
FYI, when you go to a brewery, do not expect a large cocktail menu.
Or a good like they're not. You're not there for liquor.
Exactly. You're at a
You're
brewery
there
for
for
beer.
Though the fact that they didn't have any darker beers or a lager, maybe they were just out. Because I find that hard to believe. They had to have at least.
I feel like this is equivalent to me like going to like
Can I
Indian
get the
Hunt
menu?
and then being like, oh, like they didn't have any General Tso's on the menu. Like, I'm so upset.
Stop.
I'm being dead ass though. Like, how the hell are you gonna go to? Even though I guess I don't know, most breweries don't even have other cocktails. For instance, Levante, they have spirits and like other drinks, but they don't really have a big selection.
They also have to use Pennsylvania liquor in
Yeah,
their brewery.
that is true. FYI,
They
Pennsylvania
have to.
breweries have to use Pennsylvania liquor. That's the only thing they can
And
use.
wine.
Actually,
and wine.
another fact that I
All
learned
of it
today.
has to be sourced from Pennsylvania, or else the liquor license is like another like couple
I was
$100,000.
about to say, I know there are some places that have their license.
Because I worked at Sly Fox for a long time, and we
Most
didn't have
people.
liquor until, like, I guess it was a couple years ago now, but like right when like they were allowed to, and it had to be from Pennsylvania, and like the wine had to be as well. They did have wine, but
You know why they do that? Keep the money in the state.
Yeah.
well, yeah, I mean, rightfully so. I mean, PA has a lot of like great.
I don't know. A lot of people today were bitching to me about Pennsylvania. Someone earlier today told me, well, my manager told me that Pennsylvania bars are only allowed 10 hours for happy hour.
Yes.
So that's
Wait,
really.
they have a stout. They lied.
They said they don't have much of a selection. Well, that might have changed. It might have changed. You know what I mean? Like
This
that
was a year
might.
ago. Sorry. Anyways, continue.
Anywho.
Yo, I wish.
Yeah, a year ago I was like
2.
nothing.
It was all good just a year ago.
1, maybe.
But, I mean, I don't even remember what the fuck I was saying. What the hell was I saying? No, it's not written down because I was.
No, well, yeah, you were
I know what
about
you-
the review.
I know it was somewhere I was going with what I was about to say, but I completely forget what direction I was going in. That is the power of Bob Marley tequila, wine, and Miller Lite on a Monday night at 11:21.
Pickleball? No, they have a house-made assortment of pickles. We're going.
You're a pickle gal.
Oh yeah, I am.
The wings are probably slamming. I just once someone told me their wings are good, that was enough for me.
Yo,
That's just the black man inside of me, though.
Bang it. Wait, is that their entire menu?
White meat is my kryptonite.
Oh, that was just snacks. Ooh, happy hour. They got cheap. Ooh. Yo, I'm so hungry. Yo, this happy hour is banging.
Jordan, it's so wonderful to share
Brisket
these
noodles
with you.
Smoked brisket, kimchi, udon. That's so weird.
Just your own world, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Always. Oh, okay.
Bri, what do you have to say?
Where are these? I want the dog.
Will you stop talking about the sticky dog? You don't want a sticky dog. You really don't.
Wait, they have a...
Did you look it up what it was?
No, I'm looking at their menu. I guess it didn't last long.
How do you feel about the review?
How do I feel about the review? I think it's bullshit.
Half your critics on there, I think, are harsh. More harsh than they need to be.
Well, that's why I'm doing this every single week, and
social media,
motherfuckers
yeah.
never loved us. All right, you know what? I'm done with motherfuckers never loved us.
People are really mean behind the...
Let's move on to the lighter
What
world.
about, wait.
What?
Well, real quick, because I'm just curious about it. While we're on the topic of reviews, you guys ever had a really bad review about you, or
Oh yeah.
like
I'm the best bartender in 10 states.
wow,
I'm sorry, there's this guy Johnny I used to work with, and he always says like if I ever need a job, like you tell everyone to like talk me up, like let them know like I'm the best server in 4 states, like they won't find anything else like this. That's how he talks.
What?
We might call him after this, actually. You guys will meet Johnny.
Sticky dog is a cricket term.
So I did see that online, but I figured that had nothing to do with.
We're done with this
Sorry,
sticky
I'm
talk,
sorry,
all right?
I'm sorry.
Unless you're willing to put a
Maybe
sticky
I
dog
want
inside of your life,
Sticky.
then we're not going to talk about sticky dogs, all right? Sticky dog, you fucking, what the fuck was it called again?
What?
I don't know. Anywho,
Sticky dog?
we're going to
Brisket
move
noodle?
on.
You gonna call me brisket noodle?
There we go. Maybe I might start calling you brisket noodle.
I mean, it kind of sounds like Bri. It doesn't. But it starts with a B on it.
Bring the brisket.
Bri the biscuit. Brisket. I said biscuit.
What
wow.
is this sticky dog? Oh, Jesus.
All right.
It's
You're
not a
so
thing.
stuck on this sticky.
I know, Bri. We're done with the sticky dog, all right?
I think it was a typo.
Don't make me do a Tom Brady.
I
I will.
think it was a typo.
No, she said we're talking about that sticky dog.
I'm Tom Brady. We're done with it.
Oh, that was a fail.
On to the world of sports.
That was beautiful.
So where should I start out with sports? It's March Madness. Do you know how many No, correction. Do you know how many people out of 20 million, something like that? Out of 20 million brackets in the world, how many people you think had the correct Final Four?
100.
Nah, 37. But for this Final Four, this is like a historic Final Four that no one will ever even know about because no one fucking cares about.
How'd you get that number? 37?
What? I saw it somewhere. I use this shit for trivia, and it's crazy because the people who come to my trivia already knew that answer before. I didn't even use it for a question, but they knew the answer.
Less than 0.1%.
Yeah. And this is the first year in NCAA history that there is not a top 3 seed left in the Final Four. The first 9th seed since
Wait, what is the Final Four? I have not.
Saturday.
No, who is in it?
Oh man,
I know
UConn,
it's,
Miami, FAU, and San Diego State.
Oh, let's go.
I think that's insane.
Yeah, San Diego State's the first Mountain West team to make it to the Elite Eight. Their game was insane.
This is throwing so many people's brackets off.
But even like in the women's side, it's crazy. This girl, Caitlin Clark, I gotta shout her out. Shout out Caitlin Clark. She's like the first collegiate athlete ever in basketball history to have a 40-point triple-double. I was watching a little bit of this girl. She's crazy, bro. She plays like Steph Curry, but in a girl version. She was like, yank, yank, stab, pull. I was like, oh shit, she really got a little job. Like she was just pulling up like she was Steph Curry. But she's putting up like 40 points, over like fucking 10 rebounds and shit, 10 assists, whatever. She's literally balling. And then even in women's college, right? UConn, Tennessee, and Stanford are usually like one of the 3 teams there every year. First time since 1985 that these motherfuckers, none of those, they're all gone. They didn't make it to the Final Four.
Was in there.
In the women's.
Oh, in the women's. don't follow. I should follow women's basketball. 'Cause
In
It's
high school we did both.
you know.
We did both practice.
I mean, you know what? I should say, as a male who loves sports, honestly, I should watch more women's sports than I do.
Yo, women's volleyball.
Come on,
Oh.
Bri.
Women's hockey.
Oh,
We should support the women though. They need to support. They're listen. It's as competitive as any males going against each other. It's just
That's why I should be.
actually, they're better.
it's just more, you know.
They're not pussies when they get hurt.
Nah, when you get hurt,
I
you
said
get
that.
hurt.
I shouldn't have said that word.
I should not have said
I
that.
should not have said that word.
Man, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I like that word.
And
Yeah,
so
I
do
am what I
but-
eat.
But via,
You're still alive. You're good.
yeah.
Oh,
We'll be blocked later.
Yeah, the moment I
Those
see
will be
a
like
warning-
banned.
Yeah, this moment I see a band thing pop up on your thing, I'll tell you. But you're good right now.
Okay.
Sixers news. Joel Embiid's finally going to win the MVP. Finally. I mean, it's still like a month away, but he's going to win. If he doesn't, then that's really a prime example of how motherfuckers never loved us. And the Phillies season starts on Thursday, opening day.
Wait, really? Oh, I can wear Phillies stuff to wear.
MLB opening day. Phillies play the Rangers at 4:10 on
Are
Thursday.
you trying to go to a game?
I definitely want to go to a game and then stay at the casino
Hell
after.
yeah.
There's a casino right across the street from all
You
that.
know casinos, man. They get me in trouble.
They're vibes. It's a vibe.
Actually, you know what?
You feel the vibe is
Until
contained.
I'm
I just
doing
realized-
voice acting or another job, I am not going to the casino.
I just realized something. You know what? I'm sorry I lost you $40.
I don't care that much. Oh my god.
Don't trust me. No, it was your fault because you weren't believing in it. Because I was winning. You weren't believing in it, so you lost.
I blame the people who've been telling me all week prior that I had bad luck, honestly, who put it into my mind.
I almost spit my beer on the microphone. I mean, no one hates negative vibes. Like that's a vibe.
They weren't,
That's
they weren't wrong, though. Anything I was
No.
doing, or I was
No,
betting,
they were
or I
right
was-
because they got
I
in your
don't put my
mind.
mind. Yeah, see, that's the thing. They got my mind. I don't ever put
listen.
my mind.
We're gonna go play
They got
craps
it.
together. We don't know how. The people at the table are gonna teach us how.
Did you say
And-
crabs? Do you want
Crabs.
crabs?
I don't want crabs. Damn.
God, man.
Could you imagine? What if I just came up to you just scratching my shit? Like, isn't that the crabs? They'll make you
pretty-
scratch.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was on Chappelle's show. It
All
was
of
Knee High
it, all
Park.
of it will do.
Where
okay,
the
all of
crabs
it will make you
Will
itch.
pinch your nuts. That was on Chappelle's show. Knee High Park. When all the puppets were singing about all the STDs and shit out there in the world. Watch it. Watch it.
I'm good.
I'm good. Alright, well,
Anyways,
anywho. That's the sports world. I don't know how long I talked about it, but you know what?
not too long.
Hey, we got it out there.
We got it out there. We all know about what's happening in the women's world and the men's world and the Sixers world and in the Phillies world. Anything you want to say about the Flyers, Ryan?
Yeah,
We have been doing well.
I know, but
I mean, we're not doing the best, but we've won the
I-
last couple games. We lost. I don't feel like looking it up. But
Listen.
we're doing better than we.
if I wasn't poor, I would have asked you to go to the game on Saturday. They played Saturday that just passed at 1 o'clock. It'd have been cool to do during the day, but
That would have been dope.
yeah.
Say
Broke,
less.
broke, flat broke.
Moving
We ain't
on.
got it. Broke, flat broke. That's a Kanye
Not
West
for
song.
much long. I am alright.
We're gonna put out the Patreon.
This is
soon.
my prediction. By my birthday, we gonna be living large.
I just need 2 months.
Like I said, by my birthday.
I know. Your birthday's in July.
Yes.
July
Ooh.
13th?
No,
What is it?
12.
Ooh, I'm so fucking close.
You were so close.
Jordan
Bro.
always guesses my birthday on the second try.
No, I know your birthday. June 4th.
There you go. You used to always. It was always like I think you said June 6th and then June 4th. It was or
I always-
8th.
I
It was
think-
either 8th or the 6th. You always guessed that
I
one
know.
first, and then you.
Wait.
That's right, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea when your birthday is. You're a Gemini, I know that.
Yeah, you're in a room full of
You're 12 or
Geminis.
16.
Yeah,
Me,
we're both
10th.
Geminis. I
10.
forgot.
Fuck. I knew I was near that.
I always remember your birthday's a week before
Wait, when
mine.
is your birthday?
June 10th. It's on a Saturday this year. I have a wedding that day.
Right, you said that.
It's alright. It's a big payday.
I thought you didn't want to share your tequila with me.
I mean, you're out. I'm not going to make you sit there empty. Sacrifice for your
What a
loved ones.
gentleman.
I know.
Aww.
Anywho,
So cute.
speaking of, Bri, don't touch me. The only reason why I said that is because it's a good way to start the next conversation. Obviously, I'm not one of those people that are freaked out.
Don't touch
But
him.
how?
I would just
How?
poke him.
Name a way that COVID has majorly affected you, your mindset, and your life. Because some people are still like, ooh,
Get away
you
from
touch
me.
this? Ooh.
Oh my god. Put a mask on.
You're right. Honestly, if I walked up to somebody, they were to do this. Like, damn, is my breath stinking? Like, no, like, can you please just wear a mask? Like,
They do
yeah.
They do this. Like, you just sweating from the face. What
So,
do you need?
Bree, before I start preaching to the choir here,
Oh boy.
how do you feel about this? Honestly, I don't really have much to say about it, but what do you have to say about it? How is COVID? Honestly, I'll tell you what I wrote down, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Just the words I wrote down. So when I say affected you, your mindset, your life, like money, friends, loved ones, masks, elevators. I put down elevators because,
Elevators are a big thing, actually.
and then I look at it as survival of the fittest. So that's just adjectives and words I wrote down. I won't go in depth, but like just to give you like an example of like kind of like what your mindset can be or what you would be thinking about
Where
with
did you
COVID.
write that down?
Money, friends, loved ones, masks.
I'm gonna hit these points. You good?
It's the beer. When I drink beer, I burp.
I feel like, alright, so my money situation actually exponentially improved during COVID because I was like one of the only ones who like actually was still working actively.
Oh yeah, you
I
were
like
down there
I
getting
was
smacked around.
rolling in the dough. Like
Yeah.
I was making in like stupid
They
money.
treated
And I
y'all
wasn't
like
doing
Jenga.
anything.
Bonus money for COVID?
No.
Nah.
No, it was just like I worked in a bar, like we were doing takeout.
Yeah, they
So,
were doing.
like I was doing deliveries.
I
so it
got
was
a
just,
bottle
like,
there one
tips.
time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were selling bottle. Like it was crazy. Like all of our regulars were super supportive and it was awesome. But like I went from working like 2 or 3 days a week to like 5 or 6, and I was still making really good money. So, like, I was rolling in it.
Yeah.
So like it helped, but now I'm like, oh, I'm like COVID, come back for the money. I know I don't want it to come back.
Well, we're like in like a recession now. Like, I feel like that's why honestly it's hard in the industry now. Like, I feel like I've never had a 3-month stretch where like I have not made this money day, night, whatever. Like, I don't have days where every single day is like a fucking slow day. But the reason why it fucking happens now is because like it's a recession. And I notice this is really sad. I know it's a recession when people stop drinking. Like the people who have money stop drinking. So like the people that don't have money, they'll still drink. They just
You know what? That's accurate. That's very accurate.
the people that you depend on for your money, they take step backs to cut back to keep where they want to keep it. The poor people, they'll spend their last dollar. They'll have $10 on their card and have like $2 on you, and they'll put the $9 on the card and leave you the 2, or they'll do 50-50.
Oh, frequently. When I go to the
No,
bar,
man, that's what it is.
I literally have $15 in my name. I'm like, all right, here, give me 1 drink. Here's the rest of my money.
Shit, I did that last night. I needed some wings. I was hungry as fuck.
What's fair on like a $5 thing? You get like 1 drink, something $5. So like that's the thing. Sometimes I'll double it just for the sake of.
I mean, I don't usually just
I'll
leave
give
a
him 5
dollar.
on the 5.
I usually leave. Depends on like what I'm drinking.
It depends on where.
And where I'm at, what I'm drinking, who's my
Double
bartender.
shot of tequila at
That's $5.
yeah, it was.
All right, here we go. Tell me what you had to drink, and I will tell you what I would leave.
It was at the tavern.
Marchwood.
Who was working?
All right, well that's different. That's
Yeah,
Marchwood.
no.
Who was? What day was
You
this?
fucking know who served me.
Well, what day was this?
It was the night I swung by at the end of bingo, I think.
So this is
When I
okay.
was
On
there?
Tuesday. Okay,
Yeah,
I got you. That's all you had to say. Tuesday night.
It would have been.
And what'd you have to drink?
It was tequila.
It was
I think
tequila.
I
You
can't-
ordered it. It was
I asked for a double, right? Didn't I?
no. You
I didn't
said
order a
a
double?
shot of tequila.
And I got extra.
You got a double.
Oh, he gave me more than a double.
Oh yeah.
You got
Oh,
you got
oh man, that's all you had to say.
That's what I said.
You had one.
One.
He was
$5.
fucked up. He was fucked up.
$5. I drank it.
Oh, I would have
slowly.
put a 10 down and it would have been good.
That's what I said. Yeah, I put 5 on a 5.
Because at the same time, like I've learned that like I always want to over tip and take care of people, but at the same time, like I feel like sometimes there's sometimes just too excessive. Like for instance, like I don't want to say too excessive, but like if someone only has like one drink, but like even if I got one drink, no matter what I'm putting down, I should say depending on what it is and how much it is. For a $5 drink, if it was one drink, I'd probably leave 10 and say take it. You know what I mean? And then
$10?
like it'd be a $10 bill, so 5 for my drink and then 5 for us. But
Okay.
you know.
I was like.
And then if they gave me a free drink and said you don't have a tab, I'd probably still put down the 10. Like I feel like no matter what, it's still the same. Because I feel like I don't know.
If you had a 15, you'd still only tip like maybe a 5 or a 6.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I realized, like, I don't want to sound this way. Like, it is nice getting free drinks and shit like that. But at the same time, like, I don't want to be, like, I don't want a place to, like, go under because someone's just, like, giving away, like, the house. Unless you can, like, really give away the house. Because even sometimes I feel like that's, like, expected in, like, return. Like, just because you gave me the house, don't expect me to give you the house. Like, that's not how it works. Like, I can literally lose my job for that shit. So, like, some people will do that in situations that they can.
That's their choice.
And that's their choice. And I'll still tip. I'll probably tip 40%, 50%, depending on how much you know what I mean? Like, if I go somewhere and I have, like, for instance, say I have, like, 10 tequila. I'll say I'll have
10 tequila?
I'll have 6.
Damn, Jordan.
All right, you know what? Let's be realistic here. I'll have 5 Espolón drinks, 5 Espolón doubles. Maybe it's like $50, and it's like I pay like their tabs like $30. I'll probably put down 50. You know what I mean? I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's what it should be to because even if I was charged for the 5,
They separate drinks too.
it's still over 20-30%.
I mean, I still like when I was at
I don't know if you're doing your tall ones, but
we just bought at the end of the night, like the bartender, like we would have like tabs like that we would pay out of like we bought people drinks.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like we
Yeah. I mean, you only give it away to certain people that you know it's working for, and honestly, you only use that for people that like know that like you're doing something. Like I'll tell people I got this for y'all, but there's obviously anyone who works in a restaurant. I won't say anything. There's obviously like certain like loopholes that like certain people can get around. Like at the end of the day, I'll just say this: do not expect liquor or wine for like free, because once you do that, that's when people start looking places. That's when you fire. That's literally
the
what
beer that costs 20 cents a quarter.
the beer that foams up in the line every time you fucking pour it. Like, you gotta say more, but and obviously still with that, like you don't want to go like overboard, but there's still glitches in the matrix. There's a lot of glitches in the line sometimes.
things fall through.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So
You gotta
liquor
work
though.
the system the right way to make sure that you're not
But
It's
there's
not like no
hurting the companies.
there's still other ways to like find loopholes even with like certain things. You gotta study your environment. You gotta study like what you're doing. Like me, I've studied my ways of like knowing how everything is properly charged, but everything is at the max for the people that I want to take care of. Just like Meek Mill said, if you ain't talking about I won't even say it so we don't get cut off, then who you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So.
Anyways, back to COVID.
Brian was getting hyped.
That was a.
That's all make me go fucking nuts.
I mean, that's the money side of it. I mean, friends-wise, how do you feel about, like, friends-wise? I shouldn't say friends. I'll go to loved ones. For me, that COVID, you find out the truth.
Yeah, I mean, I just got a lot closer, like, to a lot of people during COVID. I feel like my life was very different than, like, most people's, like, COVID experience. Like, I got closer to people. I was making more money. I was, like, I
We
was
was
kind of
thriving
like,
during COVID.
I was thriving. Like, like I feel bad saying that, but like I
COVID was bad for me.
Like I never.
I was at home all the time, getting fat, thinking I was gonna get some yams. It was just the negative life. It wasn't the life that I've lived.
That's
all my
most
life I've
people's
been active
experience.
and getting yams, and I wasn't getting none of that shit.
Yams is a. It's a.
Yams is a term for buns.
Not it. Okay.
Oh, I was in a full-fledged relationship, but I mean, COVID fucked a lot of things up. I mean, all right, put it this way.
Wait, I wasn't.
COVID ruined my relationship.
Yeah, exactly. COVID, it changed.
I actually wait. No, this is a big one. This is why I was.
Wish it was.
I wasn't there. Shut up. I was going to propose to my ex. Had the tickets booked. Like we were going on a trip, and then like I was going to go buy the ring, and then like the week of. That's when COVID shut down, and then we like. I think I already broke up like a month.
That's crazy.
So like, and like after 3 years, it was crazy, and I was like, so I think that also had a big like.
Anyone who made it through COVID together?
You know what?
It wasn't even COVID that ruined it.
That's just even more fucked up because, like, from what you're saying, in my experience,
It saved me.
I feel like exactly. COVID honestly was a savior because things worked out the way they were supposed to, and it didn't. COVID didn't waste any time finding out things you needed to find out. Me and her were both in situations. I have rings on my phone too. Like I was looking at rings. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I have one picked out. I knew exactly what.
I had my ideas, and like I was trending the right way. I finished broadcasting school. I signed a contract to be a DJ after broadcasting school that had nothing to even do with that. And like did that beer pong tournament. Was supposed to do another one. Everything was just fucking just it was just all unfolding the way I wanted to. And then God said, "You wait there, young minute. Wait there 1 minute, young man." And I had to, I got some things to figure out to you, but it's all for the better. Everything happens for a reason. COVID happened in our lifetime, our generation, for a reason. And I feel like it's going to separate. It's going to separate the real who's phony, who's fake. That's the type of people. I just feel like it's going to, because COVID, there was a lot of phoniness going on. Like she said she worked. A lot of people manipulated the system of like staying home and not wanting to work, which is, I feel like, why.
They were making.
They were, but.
They were making a lot. They were making, a lot of people I worked with were making more money than they did when they were working.
But how long in reality do you feel like you can't work? And the more and longer I get without wanting to work and having that mindset, the harder it is to get back to it.
That's why I work more.
But I'm being dead honest. Like a lot of people, I used to hear people, and that's what really fucked me up during COVID was like being at like First Watch and people not being able to come in and like work and like knowing if they want it off, they can just say they have COVID and they wouldn't work for 2 weeks. That shit was straining me. And then I would go home to like the same shit every fucking day. It's like I'm going home to the fucking people who were making me struggle. It was a fucking non-ending cycle of like motherfuckers never loving us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just, it's rough. That's how I felt about it. Because even people used to make me so mad. They'd be like, oh, like, you still collecting your unemployment? These places called me back and wanted me to work a couple of hours. And I'm like, ah! Now that motherfucker's looking for a job. Because I remember they were at my bar the other day like, yeah, I was looking for a job here. And I was like, karma's a bitch, motherfucker. That's why you should have taken your job back instead of making motherfuckers like me work harder.
What's up?
Anywho, Bri.
Mask?
Yes, I wrote this down because there is a huge divide. A lot of people still wear masks everywhere they go.
I am all for wearing a mask in a medical setting. I think that's okay because it doesn't bother me. I'm like, honestly, I'd rather, like, especially in mostly just a hospital. Like, people are coming in here like, they got all kinds of shit. I'm like, I'm okay with that. That's fine. That doesn't bother
that's
me.
true.
But when you're sitting there, like today, like where did I go? Was I in Subway? No, I was somewhere, and it's just like this random person was wearing a mask, and I was just like, it wasn't in an environment where I was like, Or like outside. I still see people wearing masks outside.
That's what. No, listen. I see people wear masks everywhere.
What do you do?
I still see motherfuckers wearing masks in the car alone.
If you wear a mask, still you ugly.
No,
That
I
is
can't
true.
lie though. I loved wearing the masks because my acne situation is always down here, always. So like I just had to put that on. And I was like, I don't have to wear makeup.
Yeah, nah, I won't lie. COVID was good
It was really nice.
It was good for the Hinge and
Everybody
Bumble
noticed my
profiles.
eyes
There we go.
more. They were like, "Oh my god, your eyes!"
Yeah, people could just hide behind the mask, and then that might be Catfish 2.0.
I never posted pictures with a mask on, ever, anywhere, because I thought that was.
If someone did, that's a definite swipe left.
I do. I genuinely. I'm like, no.
I'm very shallow. I realized that this weekend.
So am I. This weekend.
Well,
what happened this weekend?
It's a little off topic, but this weekend I became a little shallow with watching.
Love is Blind.
Yes.
This motherfucker. He was so mean.
I wasn't mean. It was real. Love is not blind. Which will get us. Damn, we haven't even got there yet. Love is not blind. Sorry, it's not. I need to see what someone looks like. I need to know what I'm sticking my shit inside of. I need to know. I need to know what they. Well, when I say sticking in my shit inside
I
of,
know what you're saying, but
I will. Any.
Jordan. No. No.
What do you mean no?
Damn, yeah, really.
No.
What do you mean no?
2 out of the 3 are fine. Number 3.
I am more with you, but at the same day, as a man, I gotta please my lady. If that's what she wants, that's what she wants.
You're not a cupcake fan?
Look, accidentally been there, done that a couple of times. It gets a little wet. It's fine. No. No.
I'm just being honest.
No. I have been on the both ends. Accidentally. One time intentionally, and immediately I was like, no. No. No.
She's calling me shallow, but how would you feel if you feel like you vibe with someone in the pods and they come out and
I'm also shallow though.
See, you were making fun of me.
I'm also
I'm
shallow.
shallow enough to admit that I've dated ugly people, but
I mean, we haven't.
I gotta connect on a physical level too. If I can't connect on a physical level,
that's why
the love is not blind.
It usually doesn't
It's
work
real,
out,
and it's not for you.
that's gross. What?
I feel like I've only out of all the
You
people
fucked up.
like I've dated,
Why you let me talk like this?
I feel like I try not to, man. You just keep talking.
It's fine.
I feel like out of all the people I've dated, the ones that actually worked out were the ones I was actually attracted to. Like not just I was attracted to them like physically and emotionally.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I have to
it has to be a 50-50.
I have to have those.
Especially at this age. Listen, I'm old enough now where it's like, if I'm gonna be with you, like, shit matters. Like, it's not like I'm young and shit doesn't matter. Like, I could be with someone younger, shit won't matter. You know what I mean? I can go through the every emotions. I deserve an Oscar for the last 12 years of my life with a lot of things. Denzel ain't got shit on me.
Talking to the right person here.
Anywho, last topic of the night, since I feel like the COVID thing. The last thing I did write down for COVID, but I don't want to talk about it any much longer because it's been a lot. The mask thing is kind of with the elevators too. People are still weird with elevators.
I am honestly still a little weird with elevators, but that's because I don't like people being close to me.
Yeah, but I'm not
strangers
waiting.
being close to me, but I wouldn't.
Time
do
is
that.
important.
No,
Some people. If someone told me to wait, I
It's
might.
just like when they're like,
Oh hell no.
and I'm like,
Hell
excuse
no.
me, this
I'll
is
pee on
not
somebody.
necessary.
But I'm just saying, like, if people like are like, you gotta wait your turn. I'm like, it's just fucking you. Like, time is fucking money, motherfucker. Like, I'm not waiting for you. But I mean, whatever. That's just the world it is now. And then survival of the fittest. It's just the strong survive. That's just how I feel. And I'm trying to become one of the strong because I'm weak. And this is why I'm weak. pocket is empty. Ain't got shit in it. Nothing but $1 and a dream. I don't know if you can see it, but anywho, the last topic of the evening, and then Bri and I will be out of your face, is do you believe in the one?
Do you believe in
I was going to say that earlier. But do you believe in the one? Do you believe in soulmates? Is there a difference between soulmates
that's
and
a different question.
All right, well, do you believe in the one?
Isn't that the same thing though?
No. Alright, so a soulmate, so I'm very big into the like, you're supposed to have like multiple soulmates throughout like your life, platonically and romantically. So like, I don't believe like there's just one soulmate out there for you. But like the one, I feel like I've honestly gone really back and forth with it, but I really do like the hopeless romantic side of me is like, I really do think that there is like the one. I think there could be like multiple, but that's where it goes into like the soulmate aspect. Like I think like not everybody is your one, but they are a soulmate. But I do still believe that there is the one out there, possibly maybe found, hopefully, maybe we'll find out. But I don't know.
The one is bullshit.
No.
I don't believe in the one. You know why?
Jordan, you're my one.
I feel like there's probably...
You didn't even flinch.
No, I'm just being dead ass.
No,
like,
honestly, you're one of my soulmates.
You're one of my soulmates too, Greg. Well, listen. I just feel like because like when you say like the one, like think about this. This is literally someone that has to be there to be everything you want when you want it, when you need it, for literally from the day you meet that person. That's the one to me. Then that's not possible. Because you know why? I'm not the same man now, 33 years old, 2023, that I will be in 2032.
Is it part of a relationship growing together?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was like, so when you have like the right one, you will grow together and they're obviously a good if you have a healthy relationship, you're going to fight.
Yeah, no matter what, you're going to fight.
You're going to disagree.
But like my one is going to want to do what I want to do when I want to do it here and then literally be the same exact spot that I'm at 10 years later. And I just don't think that's possible. I'm sorry.
I'm like, let me prove you wrong.
I'm being for real. Like,
but I would if I was straight.
I'm just saying, like, all right, like, what if I all of a sudden randomly take up, like, let's do this as a couple, and it's just like I'll do it because I love you, but like you're not gonna be as passionate as I am about it. You'll do it for me, but you're not on the same level as like excitement and all this because of you know what I mean. That's what I feel like. That's what fucks up being the one. I feel like it's hard. I feel like it's hard to literally have like the actual one. As you get older, you change, your mind changes, your body changes, things change. What if I'm the one for you when I can only have stroke game? What if my stroke game is gone? Then I'm not the one. That you thought was going to be stroking you the way I was stroking you for all those years.
But I don't feel like that's what marriage is about.
It's not what marriage is about, but so like I said, for some people that's part of it. I feel like everybody has a different, if there was a percentage of like questions, everyone would have a different answer. No one would have the same, think about that. Think about the possibilities. If there was 100 answer test, and literally someone in the world answers the same exact answers that you do for every 100, think about that.
I wouldn't want to be with them.
I feel like at the same time you won't want to, and that's the thing too. Someone might be your soulmate, you might match someone 100% of like what you want to do, goals, this, that, and the third, but like it might not be like what you want and what you need. Because like I said, like a perfect match, a perfect one is like soul, heart, mind, physical. Like it's literally everything. Like I even feel like on the 5, what the fuck is it called? The 5 something to love. What is it? The 5 love languages. Yeah. Like they would even. I feel like you can't even have a perfect one without having the same exact love language to the same exact T.
I disagree.
Almost.
I think it's all about, like, I don't know. I guess it's just like I don't know. Maybe I'm not as lucky as you are, but I feel like, oh, maybe I'm lucky.
I mean, the one would be, I guess,
that you need to have similar, like, so, like, everybody, like, for me, my love languages are very intertwined. Like, I have a very close percentage to, like, I think my top 3 are all, like, within, like, a few percentages of each other. So I'm, like, technically, like, I have a lot of love languages. But I'm at the point in my life where I also appreciate other people's love languages. So I feel like I can adapt to that as long as they are willing to adapt to mine. Like, if we're willing to, like, show each other how we love each other in our own ways, but then also appreciate how we do it in, like, the opposite way, I feel like that's what makes somebody, like, the one. Like, you can just genuinely, like, just love somebody. You can fight, you can do whatever, you can go a year without seeing this person, but that person is still always there for you. They will always have your back.
I have a lot of people like that.
I know, that's why.
Also, this is going to sound really fucked up and I hate to crush dreams, but, like, this is also could happen. You could have called someone one for the last 20 years. We wake up every morning. Oh, yeah, baby, I love you. Good night. You know what I mean? And then 10 years. I love you. Oh, my God, this is so good. 15 years. Love you. And then 20 years, one day you could wake up and be like, fuck you.
Because I feel like that's not
and
really
then they leave
the
you.
one.
But I'm just saying, you could feel someone could be your one for so long and then they're just gone. You have to move on. You can't just be stuck in that.
Here it is. Alright, this is a topic. I know, like, we're on the time, but we also started late. So.
No, he's trying to make you look at the camera. I know what he's doing.
Oh, yeah. So, I think... Oh, no. I lost it. No! Wait. No. Fuck. No. Oh, my God, I lost it. No! No, what were you just saying? Say it again.
I said it's hard for me to believe in the one if literally... No, listen, if we're dating 20 years and all of a sudden I'm just like, I don't feel the same way I thought about you before.
I remember.
Randomly.
I remember. Before I forget. ADHD. Sorry. So I feel like 99% of the people in this world settle for something that's there that they think is, they get so caught up in, like, somebody wants me, they treat me this way, they're doing this, alright, maybe they're attractive. They get so caught up in the other, like, the sort of, like, I don't want to say artificial, but, like, the outside shit, or even sometimes on the inside, but they just have so much, like, trauma and, like, whatever that they can't, like, look, I've done it, but I feel like if, like, you have a marriage, say that's, like, 15, 20 years, and then you just suddenly find somebody else, and you just completely, like, drop off them, like, then you really, truly weren't, like, that wasn't your one.
I feel like you can only find your one when you're, like, young, pure, innocent, under, like, once you're past a certain age.
Opposite.
No, I feel like you grow with someone that's the same age as you that you've been with or know, like, your whole life. Like, I've been through so many different phases of my life where I've been so many different styles. I am a group, you know what I mean? Shout out Lil Wayne. But I just feel like you go through so many different changes to your life that, like, if the one who knew you knew what you went through, like, someone, even if you don't grow, like, if you feel differently, you're still there together from a young age. If you knew me here and where I'm in, here, I feel like...
I've just done, like, so much, like, emotional, like, growing the last, like, year of my life that I feel like everything I thought before all of that was completely, like, I have entirely changed, like...
Because as you get older, I feel like you kind of feel like, as I've gotten older, certain things that didn't turn me off when I was younger turned me off. But it could have just been one time. And after that, I'm done with that person now. Back then, I would have given them a chance. And that could have legitimately been my one. Because I'm older now. I'm more mature. I look past things. Things I'm like, nah, I'm not dealing with it. I'm too old for this shit. This is not good enough for, like, not good enough, but, like, this isn't good for what I want, what I need in my life right now. like as you get older, I don't want to call it settling, but as you get older, it's more
so
as
you're
you
a
get
settler, I'm not.
no, as you get older, it's more of a partnership. You need a partnership, but I need to be. I'm not saying I want to be in love with my partner, but at the same time, when you're younger, it's more pure. You don't think about partnership and shit like that.
This is the difference.
I'm
the hopeless romantic. He's the realist.
No, I'm a hopeless romantic too, but I'm saying that as you're older, it's different. As you get older, it's different. It really is.
I don't know. The take, because when you look back on what you realize is not helpful for you in the future in your general whatever, that's the realist. Not saying you're not
I
hopeless,
do that, but in a way of like, all right, that person wasn't right for. Like, I realized where we both were. Like, that's why I also believe in like soul. Like, I think like that's why I think you were supposed to have multiple soulmates. You learn shit from those people. You be there for people. Like Jordan's gonna be like my forever.
As my personal life experience.
My platonic forever.
My personal life experience, I feel like a soulmate can only get you so far for yourself. At the end of the day, I have to love myself first.
That's why the one
I have to love myself first. So if I want my life to be a certain type of way and my soulmate can't help me out, we can always be soulmates, but you're not gonna be my partner. It's not gonna.
It's very different. Totally.
So I mean, but that can't make them the one. If you're not the one, if you're my soulmate, but you don't want to be on the same level as me, you want to be a level of wherever you want to be at. That's not a soulmate. That's not the one.
No.
I shouldn't say not a soulmate, but you know what I mean.
It's not the one. Soulmates and the one are very different.
Because I mean, there's a lot of people I'll feel in my soul how I felt about them 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I still feel the same way to this day.
Ooh.
Nothing but love.
But yes, the question. True love. When you fall in love, do you ever really fall out of love? That's a good question. The love. Alright. For example, when I've been in love, I would say twice. Really one time, really one time, but I will always love that person. I will always have that draw to them. That's not ever gonna change. And the first time that whatever, I had that, but it was I was too immature and I got my infatuation confused with love, and which I feel like a majority of people do. But I feel like when you really love somebody, you will never not love them. But it does change to where it's not as a romantic of a love. But then I feel like it can also still always go back to that.
Yeah.
If you let it, kind of thing. Does that make sense?
No, I mean at the end of the day, anyone that I've ever told I loved, I mean that shit. I mean that shit to this day. Everyone in my past, I will always love them, always have love for them. You know what I mean? I mean, at the end of the day, it's life is like a fucking yearbook, honestly. I don't want to erase any of the memories. They happened, and it is what it is.
Everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason.
You said that earlier, and I was like, yes.
I mean,
Snapchat is for me.
Exactly.
Snapchat's
I see
Snapchat's my memory.
Snapchat is.
It
is. I mean, seeing those memories.
Look how happy you were 1 year ago. 4 years ago, I'm like, fuck you, Snapchat.
It does
fuck
suck.
you.
But at the same time, it's just
today.
you can't forget those memories because those memories made you where you are today. The good experience that you went through then, the hurt that you went through after it happened, and where you're at now. It's all a different feel. It's all a different energy. It's all a different vibe. You're all different. After a while, you'll get to a point where you'll remember this day, remember that person, remember whatever, and you'll remember it. It'll be that, and then you'll be back in the moment of your good life that you're living once you're past what you're supposed to be past. With that being said, welcome to another episode. I should say that will be all for another episode of the J-Smoove World, titled. Go ahead, Ryan.
It would be What Do You Believe?
What do you believe?
Go ahead, Ryan. Hit us with the song again. Sing it one more time.
Oh, what do you believe?
No, you were singing earlier. Do you believe?
Do you believe?